Zachary Taylor was courted by both parties during the election. He declared his support for the Whig Party, and the Whigs wanted him because he was a war hero of the Mexican-American War, and they thought that they could continue winning through Marshall's success. However, Taylor did some controversial things during the Mexican-American War, such as giving the Mexican army after he defeated them an 8-week armistice, in which they prepared themselves for another attack. Also, he wrote a letter criticizing Polk administration, mostly Polk and his Secretary of War, which was published and made him look bad. Louis Quez had been the Minister of France, had military experience, and was a senator. He supported Polk, who had lost the Democratic nomination to in the previous election during the Mexican War. He opposed the Wilmot Proviso. He was a supporter of the doctrine of popular sovereignty, which caused a split in the Democratic Party when he was nominated, leading many anti-slavery Democrats to join the Free Soil Party. He also supported the annexation of Texas. The Free Soil Party came about when Martin Van Buren was asked if he would be their candidate. When he said yes, two parties, the Barn Burners and the Liberty Party, came together and formed the Free Soil Party. Martin Van Buren was also a previous president as well as a previous vice president, which made him an ideal candidate for a party that was brand new. The Whigs began falling apart over the issue of slavery and the Wilmot Proviso. Zachary Taylor keeps them together for a bit longer by winning the nomination. Slavery, while a huge issue, was often avoided as a way to keep candidates from having to look controversial. The Whigs continued to promote anti-Jacksonian virtues, promoted slaveholding and difference to Congress on major issues. Democrats, obviously, continued their opposition to national banks, opposition to high tariffs, and opposition to federal subsidies. Free Soil Party told everyone that the government was being controlled by slaves, and the normal white man was being ignored, and only planters had any say in anything. Franklin Pierce had Southern sympathies, and he was a former senator and was a former House of Representative, and he supported the Confederacy, which is why it was strange that he was elected. There should have been much controversy over that. However, he actually somehow kept the Democrat Party together due to power of compromise. Winfield Scott was known as Old Fuss and Feathers, or the Grand Old Man of the Army. He was involved in the Mexican-American War, the Black Hawk War, the Second Seminole War, and he created the Anaconda Plan during the Civil War, as well as being very anti-slavery. When Virginia left the Union, he stayed with the Union and helped them fight. These four parties, while not significant, did exist and did run, and some got votes. This election turned into more of a personality battle. Who was the better person? Slavery was the biggest issue going on right now, but both sides avoided it because neither candidate wanted to seem controversial, which slavery was a pretty controversial topic. Pierce had full support from the Democrats due to abidement to various compromises, and Winfield had low support due to anti-slavery views and nativism. He lost the Irish and German vote, as well as the Southern vote. During this election, because it was based on personalities, voter turnout was extremely low, and many people knew that Franklin Pierce was going to win from the start. James Buchanan of Pennsylvania ran again, and this time he beat Franklin Pierce because of the controversial Kansas-Nebraska Act, and because the Democratic Party had been crippled during the midterm elections during Pierce's term. The Republican Party was formed in early 1854 to oppose the Kansas-Nebraska Act. During the midterm elections, the Republican Party did not take many seats, but showed that there were problems, and they eventually swallowed in or absorbed other parties who felt the same as them. They also approved anti-slavery platform, And then they called for congressional sovereignty, an end to polygamy in Mormon settlements, which certainly was not as important as other things. The Know Nothing Party got its name from when a member was asked if he knew about the party's activities, he was supposed to reply and say, "I know nothing." The platform of the Know Nothing Party, or the American Party, called for severe limitations on immigration, especially Catholic immigration, restricting political office to native-born Americans of English and/or Scottish lineage and Protestant persuasion, mandating a wait of 21 years before immigrants could get citizenship. Public school teachers had to be Protestants. Bible reading had to be done every day. Liquor sales had to be restricted, and English had to be the really only language used. The Republican Party opposed the extension of slavery into territories. In fact, it was completely against slave power and warned that it was destroying Republican values. Democrats said, "Oh, well, Republican victory will cause a civil war." The Republican platform opposed the Missouri Compromise to the Kansas-Nebraska, which basically said, hey, the settlers who make a new state can decide if it's free or slave. They were against the annexation of Cuba from Spain. The Democratic platform supported the Kansas-Nebraska Act, as well as popular sovereignty, which is again the settlers choosing free or slave. They wanted to annex Cuba, and then